action! Guys, it's Kows. Welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time, thank you so much for stopping by. I do appreciate it. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I got this makeup in a chit-chat, get ready with me type of video. So if you want to hear me yap about random things, just keep on watching video. I feel like I want to do a... Sorry, I gotta drink my coffee. I'm such a coffee person now. I was never like this. But like, I cannot go a day without drinking like a shit ton of coffee. Like maybe 4 or 5 cups, but this is like cup 1. And it is 11:30. I've been up for a few hours, but I haven't been out of my room. But now I'm here, I'm recording, I'm sitting. I feel like I want to do a chit chat, get ready with me. But I never know what to talk about. So I'm just gonna sit here and just blab about random shit. Hold on, let me grab a mirror. I'm gonna go ahead and moisturize my face. Guys, I'm so ashy. My lips are ashy. My hands are ashy. My face is ashy. I'm just an ashy person. But this is the moisturizer that I use. This is the Pond's Dry Skin Cream. I use it on my hands, I use it on my face, but that's about it. I don't use it on my body. But it's pretty cheap and it works amazing. So I'm gonna prime my face. The primer that I'm using is the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer. But yeah, like I was saying, I feel like I want to do more chit chat, get ready with me's, but I don't know. I feel like I come off as being a little bit more reserved on the internet, on the YouTube world. That's because I never know what to talk about, number one, and I'm always afraid. Not afraid, but I never know who's watching my videos, so I don't want to be perceived a certain way. Like, I'm actually so talkative, it's insane. I'm gonna go ahead and use the NARS foundation in Kows. I think it's Kows. I never know how to pronounce this, but you guys probably know that NARS just launched a new line of foundations, and they actually expanded their range. Like, they have a lot more colors now, which is a bonus. Like, who doesn't want more shades? I've always been in between the Macao and the Cardias shade. I have both of them. Like, I didn't realize that this was my perfect winter shade until I like put it on like a few weeks ago, and I'm like, wow, this is actually my perfect winter shade. Usually in the summertime, before I got the Fenty foundation, I was mixing this color with the Macao, and it's too much. Each foundation is about 50 bucks, and like, I don't want to keep buying $100 worth of foundation just to get my right color. So I gave up on it. I stopped wearing it. I haven't worn it in like months. If you're one of those people who are in between the Macao and Kows shade, you'll definitely find a color that fits you now, like no doubt about it. And it's insane because I know Tarte just released a foundation line, and they're getting so much backlash for it, but honestly, that's what they deserve. Like, who told you to release a fucking foundation line but only have 3 freaking dark shades, as if those 3 shades are gonna fit everybody in this world? Like, do you know how many people are on this earth? Like, are you kidding me? Do better, Tarte. Like, Fenty Beauty just released like 40 freaking foundations, and other companies are starting to step up their line. Like, you're supposed to be progressing. How are you just going backwards? Like, that makes no sense. Like, get it together. Get it together. You guys, I'm realizing that I didn't color correct. So, I need to go ahead and color correct before I continue because, yeah. Like, although I don't have a lot of like acne scarring, I do have like a lot of discoloration around my chin, and I have like ridiculous bags. You would think I don't sleep, but I actually get a ton of sleep. I'm pretty sure it's because of my diet. I'm gonna do a lot more get ready chit chat videos with me, or at least show a little bit of my personality on the YouTube. But like I said, I'm afraid of how people might perceive me, and I really shouldn't, because like, did I force you to click on my video and watch my video? No, so why should I care? It doesn't make any sense, but I do care. But I'm working on not caring as much, honestly. So the foundation brush that I'm using kind of rubbed off because I've had this foundation brush for like years, but it's It Cosmetics, and I think it's their airbrush foundation. It's pretty bomb. I want to try a new foundation though because I didn't wash it properly and all the bristles are just like falling apart now. I'm using the ColourPop concealer in 1050 under my eyes, but like I was saying, I'm on a mission to use up makeup products that I've had a lot longer than others, so which is why I'm not using any of my new like primers and foundations, because I don't want to waste makeup. Like I don't want to end up having to throw it away because I paid for all this with my hard-earned money, like, and I refuse to throw it away. So I'm on a mission to like use up like my older lip glosses and lipsticks and foundations and etc. And it's hard for me because I have a ton of makeup for a person who doesn't really wear makeup all that often. Like I think I wear makeup at least maybe twice or 3 times a week, just depending on my mood. But you guys, this concealer by ColourPop is amazing. Like when they say no filter, is it no filter? Is that what it's? Yeah, the no filter, honestly, it just gives you like such a blur appearance under your eyes. And like I'm one of those people that gets creases under their eyes, and with this concealer I don't really experience that all that often. Like granted, I do get like creases here and there, but with other concealers it's a lot more noticeable. I'm gonna go ahead and set under my eyes before it creases using the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I'm almost done with this, so I'm just trying to finish it out. I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows because clearly I don't have any. But yeah, I'm using the Anastasia Dip Brow, and this is one of the products that I'm trying to use up before buying any more like eye products, because this, I've had it for so long, like at least a year now. It wasn't even mine to begin with. I didn't pay for it, my cousin paid for it, but somehow it ended up in my hands. And when I first got it, I didn't know how to use it, but like after forcing myself to use it, actually I love it. It's my favorite. But I don't know if I want to rebuy it though, because I want to take a break from it. I want to go back to using brushes, or not brushes, but like pencil products. I'm gonna go ahead and conceal under my eyes, and the concealer that I'm using is actually coming out of the Sephora Plus Pantone Universe palette. But for my eyeshadow, before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and prime, and I'm using the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot as usual. Okay, so for my eyes, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. Not to sound like everybody else on YouTube, but this is honestly probably my favorite eyeshadow palette. Like I love that brown color. I don't use the red tones because I feel like they all just look the same on my eyelids, but like I do appreciate them. Like I do use them quite a lot when I go into this palette. But today we're actually just gonna do my everyday makeup look, or something very natural that I would do on an everyday basis. I'm gonna use Burnt Orange, Primavera, and Cypress Umber. I can never say that, but Cypress Umber. It's not Umbra. I'm using the Morphe M441 brush to use this as on my transition area, along with the color Burnt Orange. I don't leave my house all that often in the wintertime, one, because it's too cold, and I always wear the same this is gonna sound so nasty, but I always wear like the same thing underneath my jacket, especially if I'm not going anywhere. Like if I'm running an errand, I'm just gonna keep on whatever the heck I have on and just like put my jacket on, because who's gonna see it? 1 and 2, it's too cold, and 3, it just gets dark too quickly. Like it's like 5 p.m. like 5:30, and it's just like super dark. And I don't fuck with that shit. I do not fuck with that shit. Like, I'd be ready to go to sleep at like 8 o'clock. I'm gonna go ahead and use my Morphe M514 brush. I'm using Cypress Umber, and this is such a pigmented brown shade, so a little bit goes a long way. If you guys are getting into makeup and don't really know what type of palette to go for, definitely go for the ABH Modern Renaissance. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take the first brush with no added product and just blend that out to make it, you know, more seamless. I'm deciding on if I should bother with cutting my crease just to clean it up, but I'm just probably gonna clean the lid and not to like bring it all the way up into my crease. Okay, I lied. Maybe I'm gonna take this into the crease just slightly. Moving on, use the Sigma E20 short shader brush, and I'm using Primavera in the palette. Go ahead and pop on some mascara, and this is the Roller Lash Mascara by Benefit. For my face, I'm using the Becca x Chrissy Teigen face palette that came out like a couple months ago. But it has a blush, a highlighter, a bronzer, has everything in there. So for my blush, I'm using the Real Techniques blush brush, and I'm gonna go ahead into that pink shade in the palette. Actually, for my highlighter, I'm gonna also use the same palette, but I'm gonna mix the two because I can't decide. I'm gonna set my face. My lips, I'm gonna go ahead and use a brown lip liner from ColourPop in the color Pitch, and this MAC lip gloss or lip glass in Spice. I've had this for like maybe 3 years, and I need to finish it up before it goes bad. The last thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set my laugh line area because it creases way too much for me. Way too much. I talk way too much. I laugh way too much. And I don't know what it is, but like I always have creasing in this area. And it's usually the very last thing that I do. But yeah, this is the end of this video, you guys. Hope you guys enjoy this very chit-chatty, random topics type of video. Did not plan on talking about anything in specific. I just wanted to yap, and that's exactly what happened. But if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up for me, like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Bye!